All right, let's see how it goes. Gonna. Oh, whoop, that needs to be over there. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna go to the library. Yep, which is indeed right. What the heck is that? What is that thing? I don't know if I want to know what that is. Anyway, to the library. To the library. To the library. Bizu says F first. Bizu, you are indeed the first one here. So welcome to the stream. Hopefully it works out for us and it doesn't break down or anything like that. Majuska, hello, welcome. I am gonna be doing something a little bit different here. I am just in Ponytown on the save server. This and that, hello, welcome. We're gonna see if this stream holds together. If it does, I think I'm gonna do something kind of wacky, which is to just read some of my book, I guess. Like, I feel like that could be maybe fun. You guys get a little story time kind of thing going on or something, and you guys can hang out in the thing. Let me get this sent over to the Discord server since it seems like it's working out. Atlas Meadow says, yo, yo, yo. That's how it be. Yo and yo. It seems like it's gonna live, maybe. I'll send it out and we'll see. Oh shit, I thought I sent that on the wrong server for a second. We'll see how it goes. It still says exit connection. It doesn't seem that messy. And, yep, there it goes. Yep. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, wow, somebody's here. That's Bizu, I think. Oh, no, that's Majuska. Majuska beat you here, Bizu. I can't believe it. You might have been first in chat, but you were not the first to arrive. Have pity. Have pity. Have pity on them. Have pity on them, good sir. Maybe I should be, remember what it is for that. I think it's page up or something. I have no idea, actually. Oh, yeah, it was pause. It was the wrong one. Oh, God. I'm gonna be Skella for this, since it makes sense. My connection still seems fine, but on the stream, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be fine. So, but we'll have to wait and see, honestly. All right, so the book I'm going to be reading here to you guys is, I can see her never hopes is crazy. It is crazy. It is available on Amazon, so you can get it in the description. It's called Absurd Above All Else. It is available. There's a paperback. There's an ebook version. There's even a hardback version. I know it doesn't show that on this image here, but there is a hardback version as well. Damon's going to roll at me. I can't believe it. While they roll at me, we are taking donations and stuff like that to raise money for my wedding. $5 or more, you get to become part of a canvas. Your name will be put on a canvas, which is part of the real-life wedding. You also get to change my Discord profile picture for a day. If you donate $10 or more, you get to post something on my Blue Sky account, and you also get a drawing of your pony. So I'll just draw your pony. Isn't that crazy? $15 or more, you get invited to a virtual wedding, which is going to be a second one we do, just for people to show up, basically, that wanted to support us. And $20 or more, I'll add you in Ponytown. So those are a handful of different. Obviously, there's other things in the description too, like, you know, the birthmark is in there, like the book birthmark. Birthmark is in there. You know, all that kind of stuff is in there. I think there's even a game or two in there or something like that. But I'll have you guys. It's the boy version for matching. I'll let you guys choose. We're gonna be reading from Absurd Above All Else. It is a collection of short stories. A collection of absurdity in the form of short stories. These stories are of life, death, and that one thing that you hid under your bed. So you can leave your sanity at the door and don't come back for it, basically. That's kind of the description there. Kind of a loose description there. This dude's a question mark. Crazy. This dude's a crazy question mark. Yeah, the internet is not the best. Listen. It is what it is. So we have a lot of different stories in here. I'm just gonna pick like a handful of ones here, and then you guys can choose which one you want me to read out loud. We have Munch Munch Crunch. We have The One Who Wonders. Let's throw in Godly Drink if you want to see that one, or Looking. So let me know which one you want me to read from first, and I'll read it out. I might even make a poll for it here if that's possible. Engage with the audience. Start a poll. Should I read first? Munch, Crunch. Godly Drink was one of them. Oh, added option. I was like, what the heck? I don't even remember what the other one was. It was The One Who Wanders, and I don't remember what the other one was. Oh, Looking, and One Who Wonders. Yeah, let's start the poll there, and we'll see how the poll goes. Maybe it'll live. Maybe it'll survive. Who knows? And we'll see how it goes. I'm curious of which one will win the poll here. Damien said they're gonna roll. Actually, I never even checked that on Whispers. They ever actually whisper me? They did. They rolled a fucking 84. What is with these rolls lately, Damien? Hey, Amethea. Hello. Welcome. We're gonna read one of these short stories in the poll. Choose one. I'm gonna read them. Somebody whispered, "You can't hide from me." And Majuska whispered, "I read." Oh wait, what is that? What is that? I don't know how to pronounce that. Dib is waving. Hello, Dib. Yeah, you already rolled. I rolled back. I got an 18. Listen, it's terrible. I'm doing terrible here. What is the poll looking like? It looks like it says. Oh no, it's not 50%. Looks like Munch Crunch is in the lead here. The One Who Wonders is at second, and Godly Drink is at third here. Nobody wants to hear Looking. I didn't expect Amethea here. Amethea's chill. They're chill. They're cool. They come to some of the streams. I guess. Jeremy Willis, hello, welcome. I guess I'll go with Munch Crunch first. It seems like it's the favorite in the poll here. Yeah, they're here all the time. Funny enough, Munch Crunch is already bookmarked because I read it on the VR channel once. To random people on VR chat Omegle or whatever. So, oh goodness gracious, I need my light on. I can't see in these conditions. I cannot see in these conditions. Munch Crunch, guys. Here we go. We're starting it up, and then afterwards I can see what you guys think of this or something. Okay, Munch Crunch. He was on his way to his car when he saw her, a woman of no particular look other than that of a confused person. Munch Crunch. The confusion was matched by the man who wondered why this woman was standing by his car. He grew even more confused when he saw her lean over the car and take a bite out of it. He grew even more confused when he saw her lean over the car and take a bite out of it. I know I repeated that. Listen, I gotta make sure you're paying attention. Munch Crunch, the woman said with her mouth full of a chunk of the man's car. What the hell are you doing to my car? The man screamed. This isn't a car, this is my lunch, the woman replied. She took another bite out of it. Munch Crunch. Stop that! This isn't food! I'm eating it, aren't I? Munch Crunch. The man was taken aback. What the fuck was happening? The man was afraid to get too close, but he took a step closer to reveal... Damn, holy shit. But he took a step closer to reveal the horror of how much of his car was missing already. Are you a fucking goat or something? What are you doing? That's metal. It's a car, the man exclaimed. I am a person, and this is my lunch, the woman replied. Munch Crunch. It's a car! The man used his key fob to make the car beep. The woman was not afraid of the beeps and insisted that the car was food as she continued to Munch Crunch it. Get the fuck away from my car, the man yelled as he approached aggressively. There are no cars here, only my dinner, Munch Crunch. That's it, I'm calling the police. The man dialed 911 in the emergency, they asked. A crazy woman is eating my car, the man stated. Munch Crunch? The operator responded. The man held his phone away from him in confusion. He looked at the woman next and saw that she had bitten halfway through his car by now. Luckily, the police arrived and not a moment later. Hey, stop eating that car, the police demanded. This is my food, Munch Crunch. The officer left his car and approached the woman, ready to arrest her. She hissed at the officer and began eating the police car instead. The police were taken aback, but for the man, this was beginning to seem very normal. He was still incredibly upset, however. "Hey!" the officer yelled out. "This is also my food, Munch Munch Crunch." The officer reacted in the only way he knew how, and that was to taser the woman. The taser was shot off, but the woman turned around and opened her mouth. She caught the taser with her mouth and sucked it up like a noodle. Yum 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 in my tum tum tum. "What the fuck?" the officer responded. The man who first discovered the woman was equally confused. What manner of creature were they dealing with? "That was a good snack," the woman stated, Munch Munch Crunch. The officer took a step back. "Oh god, no. No, I know who you are!" "What?" the man responded. "She's been Munch Munch Crunching cars all over the city! I need backup!" the officer yelled. It was clear that they were panicking, and so it was only right that the man who called them here reacted in a panic as well. He ran around in circles. His car was already completely consumed, and in a matter of minutes, the police car would have been too. "Munch Munch Crunch," the woman finished the police car. "That was a good meal. Thank you, Uber Eats." And to that, the woman ran off, possibly to consume more vehicles. And that's Munch Munch Crunch, guys. That's Munch Munch Crunch. Let's see what chat is saying. I gotta end this poll because I'm gonna make a new one here in a second. But Munch Munch Crunch definitely won that one. Who parked their car on my sandwich? Yes, a bedtime story. It's 11 p.m. and I'm in bedtime. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be reading more. This is some SCP stuff. Munch Munch Crunch's daddy. "No, don't eat me. Please, please don't eat me. Please." That was from Absurd Above All Else. It is available right now on Amazon. It is physically available. You can get your grubby little hands on it. You can get an ebook version of it or whatever, but I'm going to be reading a couple of more of these stories here today too. So I'm going to start another poll, and we're going to see what the next one is. What story is next is what I'll say. I'll include Godly Drink in this one, and Looking in this one as well, and One Who Wonders, and then I'll add a fourth option as well. What fourth option should I go with here? I'll just flip to random one. Okay, Self is the other one. All right, start the poll. Which one am I reading next, chat? Also, what do you think of that one? That last one we just read. It's wild. That's kind of the point of it, is they're all very absurd, just like that one. Some of them are hilarious. Some of them are a little bit deeper. I kind of want to read mostly the funny ones in this today. But they're absurd. Some really absurd ones. Looks like Godly Drink is in the lead immediately. Oh no, it's tied with One Who Wonders. Oh, I was gonna say, it looks like Looking isn't getting any votes, but it just jumped up to 17%. Jack Stauber's Peak is what they're saying here in game now. I think Munch Munch Crunch. What do you mean? I think Munch Munch Crunch. Atlas Meadow says so goofy. You gave me until 2:05. What? You have me until... Oh, time-wise. Okay. All right. Where did you find... It's mine. They're mine. I wrote them. Here, I'll put it up on screen again. Absurd of All Else. It's available right now on Amazon. You can get it if you want it. Look at that. There's a hardback version, a paperback version, and an ebook version. The image here doesn't show the hardback version because it's an older picture, but it does have a hardback as well. It's a great way to support the channel and get some merch, I guess, in a way. I'm the only one that knows the Munch Munch Crunch lore. Yeah, I wrote these. It's all from Absurd of All Else. It's a collection of absurd stories that I put together. I'm reconnecting here in Ponytown. I'm dying. Man, that was a long reconnect. It looks like Godly Drink is in the lead now. I feel like people are just picking whatever's the top option is, though, because I think Munch Munch Crunch was the top one and the other one. All right. I'll just take whatever gets second place, and we read that one second, and then third place we'll read third, and so on and so on. It looks like now Godly Drink is tied with the One Who Wonders. Goodness gracious. What's it gonna be? Sadly broke at the moment, so I hope just me being here and liking the stream can help. Yeah, it just watching the videos, watching the streams, interacting, you know, just any kind of engagement you can give to a YouTube channel helps more than you probably realize, because it pushes the video extra, you know. And every single like, every single comment, every single view matters, because it, you know, it's kind of as it's just how it works. The more of it you get, the more it shows to more people. So the more comments, likes, and views you get, the more YouTube is going to push it to more people. So, and I get paid off of views. So just watching is the best way to help. And definitely sharing the video is a great way to help. So those are the best ways to help. Sharing them however you can, that kind of stuff. It looks like, man, it's like 30-30, 20-20 now. Let's see if we can get one more in here. Am I doing a weird face right now? Oh, I did. I must have clicked something at some point. Alright, let's see if we can find Godly Drink in here. I'll read that one next. It was the favorite until One Who Wonders got up in there. Where it's on page 33 here. Oh, that was before the other one. This isn't even a way to like advertise the book or anything like that, but I have the physical book and that's what I'm reading off of right now, and it smells really good. It's got like damn, it almost smells like chips. Why does it smell like that? It's got like a spice smell to it, and I don't know why it has such a that's such a weird thing. Oh, getting a random call. I'm gonna hang up immediately. All right, I'm saving up money for some other books, so right now, so no monies for now. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go to Godly Drink. We'll read that one next. All right, Godly Drink. We went into the station together. It was a groggy morning, and I could tell we were both feeling it. I went straight to the area where they keep the drinks, and the other person went straight to the bathrooms. I guessed that they had some stomach issues because I heard a weird grunting and screaming shortly afterwards. Somehow, it didn't click what was happening, but as I said, groggy morning. The drink of the morning ended up being one of those weird coffee things that are in those weird cans that twist instead of the normal way. You know the one, right? It only has 2 flavors, cream and dark. I think I went with the cream, but it hardly matters. I drink a sip of it before I reach the counter because that's the kind of person I am, and the weirdo in the bathroom was stumbling out of there. They didn't matter to me until they fell right into me. Of course, I didn't drop that drink. It was basically God to me that morning. Now, I did get $47 in damages, but I don't have a bright side to that. It just is what happened. The dude behind the counter was noticeably upset about this while I was still processing everything, including that drink. Seriously, I wish I had one right now. I didn't even oh, wait, hang on, sorry, I skipped something. Sorry about that, the weirdo apologized for running into me. I didn't even really process that in the moment either. To be honest with you, but the dude behind the counter was grabbing them by the shirt in 10 seconds flat after that. Are you mental? Pick this up right now, they demanded. No, pay for it. Yeah, pay for it. Then clean it up, they added. Well, I guess it was no one's day, because this poor dude had a gun pressed against their cheek a moment later. Meanwhile, I was just kind of standing there, completely oblivious to what was going on, because I noticed my favorite kind of snack on the floor that fell off of the shelf. I was just looking at this snack, staring at it like I was either high or pretending not to know what was going on. In reality, I was deep in thought about this snack that came in a small sack. It had nuts for some reason, but I thought it was weird because it never had nuts before. Should I get the nutsack? Oh, and yes, I guess I did know what was going on behind me, but this just felt more important. What do you want? The store dude asked. Just these 2 things, I replied while handing. The one with the gun and the clerk both stopped silent. I guess they were just so caught up in their own thing, they forgot this was a store. Nah, I'm joking. They thought I was messed up in the head, but the thief did finally slap my things out of my hand and demand I put my hands in the air. I obliged, but it wasn't very fun, and I lost God. I mean, the best drink ever. The thief shoved the clerk back to the counter, and so I stayed behind while they did whatever they were doing. I had to find God again. I mean the drink. So I went back to the drink area, and I got a new one. I knew I would have to pay for this one I sipped on, plus this one, so I got my wallet out, I counted it up, and discovered I was exactly 51 cents short. Why did the price thing so... Why do they price things so weirdly? I complained. Then I remembered the store was being robbed, so I came to the counter with a plan. The thief had the gun pointed at the clerk, while the clerk kept putting money and other stuff in the bag for him. Hey, can I pay for just one since the other got destroyed and it wasn't my fault? I asked. You see, people never ask. You ask and you receive. It's just how the world works, except when it doesn't, because people don't always say yes. But how would you know what their answer would be? Get the fuck on the floor, the thief screamed at me. I looked down at my feet because I had always wanted to do this exact thing. I slowly looked up at the thief from my feet and I said to them, I am on the floor, which only the clerk liked. To be honest with you, it was probably a pity laugh, but I accepted that in my heart. That and the bullets. The thief shot me in the heart and I, of course, fell right onto the floor. Now stop wasting my time. Put the money in, the thief demanded. I stayed silent. Maybe this would be over soon and I could just buy my drink. The clerk would be happy to take my money after this. I mean, they'd have no choice. This was perfect, except for one thing. I was thirsty. Tisk! The sound of my drink twisting open on the floor. I couldn't resist. The drink. I didn't think about how quiet it was in the room, okay? Do you ever think about how quiet it is in a room in a stressful situations? I don't think you do. I bet you don't. But that you will probably think of that next time. What the hell? The thief questioned while leaning over the counter at my body on the floor. It was not the first time I had a gunshot in my chest while drinking coffee, but it was the most memorable by far. And I think the two people in the room thought it was great. I wasn't sure what to do or say, so I just kind of shushed myself and put the drink down next to me so I wouldn't make any more sound. Sorry about that. I'll go back to being dead, I whispered softly. Except I have never been dead. Not even that one time I drank wiper fluid because I had always wanted to taste the forbidden juice. I didn't die when I grabbed lava with my bare hands either. I think it's obvious why I did that one. I also didn't die when I fell off the toilet and hit my face on the corner of the counter. I guess the thief didn't like that, but they picked me up off the floor by my shirt. That was now ruined, by the way, and demanded to know who I worked for. I don't have a job, I answered. Why aren't you dead? They questioned. I don't die. Everyone dies. That and taxes are the only thing you can't not do. I shrugged my shoulders. I haven't paid taxes in a while either, I responded. This was the part where I think they lost their minds instead. They pushed me a little bit away from me and shot the gun 3 times. They missed all 3 shots and were even more convinced that I was working for someone now. Now, I don't know how someone misses a target from that kind of distance, but hey, it was a groggy morning. Are you a demon? The thief wondered. Actually, I have no idea. How can you not know? Look, do you want to rob the place or... Because I just want one of these little drinks and for my morning to end as quickly as possible. Their aim and their patience all flip-flopped and they shot me in the face. I fell to the ground. They took the stuff they were stealing and ran away. Obviously, getting shot in the face didn't kill me either, but the clerk thought it did. I stood up once the thief was gone because I wasn't in the mood to be shot again. I picked up my little drink and took it to the counter and tried to pay for it. Zombie! They screamed. Then they pulled out a shotgun from somewhere. That would probably have been more useful during the whole robbery part, but I guess they weren't using their brain that morning. I mean, it was a groggy morning after all. That's not the name of the drink, I explained. Bang! Shotgun to the face. I fall over. Done. I was just done with everything at that point. So I get up, snatch the shotgun from the idiot, and turn around and walk to the drink section. I throw open the door and just stockpile a ton of those drinks, as many as I could carry. I started putting them in a baggie when the police finally showed up. Get on the ground, one of the officers bellowed. I just want my drink, I screamed like a crazy person. That wasn't the answer they were looking for, I guess, because they shot me with a barrage of bullets. Now, to be fair, I was carrying a shotgun and looked absolutely batshit insane with the blood and all kinds of damage to my person. So down I went again. I knew what to do here because I had done it before. Play dead. I can't tell you how many times I faked my death, but it worked every single time. Even though the clerk saw me survive much worse, even though they were convinced, even though the clerk saw me survive much worse, even they were convinced I was dead. And that's how I got away. They go about the normal process of moving a dead person, and then I just get up and walk away as soon as I am alone. Simple. Now, why don't I die? The real question is, did I ever get my drink? And well, here I am on my way to the death chair. My final meal is on its way, no? I think you know what it is. When they try to put me to rest, the same thing will happen. That has happened at least 3 previous times. 1, I will die. 2, I will then not be dead. And 3, they set me free for completing my sentence. You may argue that they won't let that happen, but sadly, I will be in my legal right, and I will be set free. So all of this was just to get some drink, you ask? Yes, because this drink is divine, and if people would stop shooting me, I could actually enjoy it and leave people the fuck alone. All right, and that was godly drink. Oh, it's a fake Damien. It's not the real Damien. I need to turn that off there. I mean, I'm gonna do my settings. Where the fuck even is it? Is it just in game? Where even is it? Allow friend request from nobody. I'm sorry. No friend requests. Holy flip, Denny swearing? I do that in a lot of videos. Dip says, wow. What server, please? We're on the safe server. Majuska got you there. There's another Damien. I saw that. It's not the real Damien. That one was a little bit longer. Some of the stories are longer than others. Now it looks like the One Who Wonders is in the lead, and everything else is at 23%. So that's crazy. If you can change your vote, and you've already voted for Godly Drink, switch that vote because we just read that one. If I drinked God Drink, what did they say? I gotta see some of the chat because you guys have probably been saying stuff in here, and I have not been looking at it at all. Somebody said Sigma Toilet randomly. I don't know what that's about. You're a good nan? What does that mean? I'm not a nanny. Who is you? Crazy prices. Let me high him for 24. What does that mean? He's still here. Black TN. Girl, hide him. I'm going to look up a video. What? Oh, Damien said, imagine drinking wiper fluid. It's the forbidden juice. I bet it would taste like Gatorade. I bet it would. Why is this chat? He was blind as hell then. What the flip going on here? I love bedtime stories. No, big fan. He is reading another Damien. Whispers, the prices are crazy, and that guy was that blind? Thanks. If I drank God Drink. Somebody just randomly said Baby Danny. I don't know, I just said it. What the fuck? Lots of beefs going on here. Don't be surprised. Oh, there's another random skeleton. Oh, it's River advertising the party again. Those are the ones there. We're at 30 minutes. Yeah, a couple more stories and we'll be an hour in. OMG, I'm so excited. Oh, whoops, that's Whispers. Come watch the stream. Come watch the stream. I don't know how delayed it is right now. So I don't know how bad it's delayed right now or anything like that. Kira, hello, welcome. Oh yeah, it's at least 30, 40 seconds off because it only just now shows the OMG I'm so excited part. We're reading some short stories, Kira. That's what we're doing. It's 10 p.m. for me. Damn, go to sleep, bro. Well, these stories might put you to sleep. Scratch his eye. Quite delayed. Yes, quite a delay. My only purpose in life is to advertise the party. That's hilarious. Goodness gracious. I guess we're gonna read One Who Wonders. It's at 29% now, and the rest are at 21. So we'll do One Who Wonders next, I guess. Dib looking. Oh, Dib, what is begging for looking? All right, let's do looking next then, since you're begging so much, and it's basically tied with everything else. I gotta find out where that is in the story in the book though. It's page 74. So this one was also before Much Crunch. Looking is about the same length as the one we just read. So we'll do looking. Then we'll go to One Who Wonders. Since you seem really interested in this story called Looking. This one, now I've gotten some feedback on this one before, and I think it creeped them out, I think is what they said. What's code? It's code. Come in game. It's this code right here. I count 18 seconds delay. It's right here in the top left corner of the screen. You can't even see it because the the progress bar is there. Well, maybe if the progress bar was at 100%, maybe you wouldn't see the progress bar anymore. That's just something to think about. All right, we're reading another story here, guys. It's called Looking. Here we go. It was not what anyone expected. An unholy, holy being in the sky. A hand, the size of which cast a shadow larger than earth over all there was. This hand was no color that could be described and sent emotions that could only be described as, "Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh god, no, please!" Within this unholy, holy hand rested an eye in the palm. The eye looked like nothing special. In fact, the eye looked as though it was nothing more than a googly eye glued on. The citizens of Earth and all there was looked upon this hand, completely still and frozen, locked in place and forced to witness whatever this was. There were no deniers of the hand, but not one true belief of what the hand was. Days passed, and no one had removed their eyes off the unholy, holy hand. Somehow, no one perished from these several days. It was as if the hand suspended everyone in time. Unfortunately, this was not the case. For the citizens of Earth and all there was, time still passed for them. And, while it had no impact on their health, it was at last on a Thursday afternoon, or a Friday afternoon, or on a Wednesday afternoon, or on whatever day you want, time is irrelevant at this scale, the unholy, holy hand faded out of view, and the citizens of Earth and all there was resumed their life. The time since mixed emotions took over Earth and all there was. What could the hand have meant? Was this God? Why would they merely look and freeze everyone for days on end? People began to despise God for this. Others began to praise God for the first time. But what this hand was and what it meant remained a mystery to all. There was then a day that came, some weeks later, where everyone was frozen in place again. They all looked up at the sky, and instead of an unholy, holy hand, it was an unholy, holy ear that cast a shadow over all of Earth and all there was. It, too, was colors that were impossible to comprehend or describe, but this ear gave everyone the same feeling. Oh god, oh fuck, not again! Not this again, please! The citizens of Earth and all there was were frozen in place, staring up at the unholy, holy ear. In what seemed like the absolutely most random spot on the ear was an eye just like the hand had. The only difference was that this looked even more glued on than the last. There was nothing anyone could do. Even for the people in homes or underground or in places you would think you couldn't see it, the ear was visible. Like the hand, the ear remained for an irrelevant amount of time before it faded out of view. Life again resumed, except this time it resumed in fear. Death occurred throughout Earth and all that was. Death brought on from differing beliefs, sacrifices, sadness, anger, and just plain insanity. For an irrelevant amount of time, the citizens of Earth and all there was fought one another like this until again all was frozen. Above everything came a foot, grander in size than the hand and the ear combined. Each toe on the foot had an eye on it, which looked like googly eyes. "Get the fuck out, will you? You've ruined our lives!" No more was there fear, nor was there any happiness, save for a few. After an irrelevant amount of time, a theory was confirmed when one of the eyes of the unholy, holy foot lost an eye. Rather than fall, the eye floated a bit before vanishing. No one on Earth and in all there was could react. They remained still and locked into seeing this unholy, holy foot. In a quick rush, the foot vanished as if embarrassed. Life resumed as normal, and the citizens of Earth and all that there was gave up their beliefs. They gave up their wars and settled their differences. Collectively, Earth and all that there was accepted a truth that whatever was happening was now part of the universe. Some unknown thing, some unknown law, or some unknown illusion. It was all in the eyes was the one final belief. Conceal your eyes, conceal your mind. These things will never return, and you will be free of them if you conceal your eyes. And so many did just that, living lives in ignorance to what was around them, all to fail after an irrelevant amount of time when an unholy, holy pair of lips appeared in the sky. Above all things, it was larger than the hand, larger than the ear, and larger than the foot. The citizens of Earth and all there was became frozen and still. Their eyes became fixated on the unholy, holy mouth above everything. On the upper lip was a pair of eyes that resembled googly eyes, just like the hand, the ear, and the foot. All emotions became the same, just like all previous times, and that emotion was not a good one. "Can you just tell us what you want already?" Time passed. Everyone waited in agony to either finally hear this thing speak or for it to leave. More time passed. For some, this was the final straw, and they had planned their death in their heads. More time passed. For those that were new to this, they begged for mercy in their heads. Time was not irrelevant for the citizens of Earth and all that there was, but on this scale, it was. And after that irrelevant amount of time, the lips began to move. Was it finally leaving? Was this going to be the last we saw of whatever this thing was? Everyone and everything was ready to know. Sold! The lips uttered. Silence in every thought, replaced by confusion, mixed with fear, and all stirred together in a big pot called the universe. The fuck? The citizens of Earth and all that there was thought in response. There were no answers for them. The unholy, holy mouth faded away, and life resumed as anything but normal. As time went on, mysterious things began to happen. Things that defied all logic and rules of the universe. Things that should never... This became life for the citizens of Earth and all that there was for an irrelevant amount of time. And that was Looking! There you go, Dib. I hope you enjoyed that one. It looks like Looking actually is in the lead at the poll now. Wow, me, I was useful for someone. Stared at me for half a minute and joined. Nice. They switched skins and moved. There's delays. There's delays. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the delays. That one is... Honestly, Looking is one of my favorites in Observable OS. I really like that one. It's interesting, and it really gets you thinking, obviously, because I wrote it, but I feel like it's something to think about. It gives you something to think about. Like, what would you do? What would be going through your head if you were just minding your own business, suddenly you were forced to freeze in place and stare up at the looking at you? Looks like the stream might die here in a second because it says no data. I don't know what to do about it. All right, there it goes. It saved itself. You are my new dad. What the fuck? Let's see what people were saying. People have been saying a lot in the chat. Let's see. Guys, sit down. People joining the party. It's 10 p.m. for me. Scratch his eye. Quite delayed. They just randomly whispered to me, "I'm a girl. I'm sorry." I got a shovel. Be careful with the shovels. What's the room code? Georgie Porgy Pudding Pie. If you scroll up a little bit, you can see it. We're not really necessarily doing a big party or anything like that anyway. We're not really any party activities. We're just reading some stories here, so it doesn't necessarily matter if you join the party or not. Grabby. Hando. Will it grabby? So objectified. Mr. Shut Up. How about you shut up and don't come back like a child? Damn, I wonder what that was about. I can see and hear you. I'm scared of y'all. Good. What the foot? Holy foot. Foot liker all story. Could be worse. Hand liker. For real. Ear liker. Guys, I'm learning. I remembered I probably can't say that word is, but you probably can't. It's the save server. That's F word. Wait. Why did the guy behind me block me? Damn. Danny is our dad. What the fuck? We're just existing. No, it's the delay. Oh, never mind. They switched skins and moved. I don't know what you guys talking about that. You were my new dad. Yes, but it's manageable. Everyone I hid looking at stream to see who has who hidden and not seeing me. Laggy 2, there's a party? Yeah, I guess technically. Want some chips? Lit and listening. Somebody just randomly whispered woof. The stories are cool though. Yes, they are. We got two different Damians out here saying the stories are cool. Here, I can give you the code. It's not really relevant, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing any party-related things. We have 248 joins on this so far. Guys, it's possible now. They did... I'm pretty sure they changed it where the party code works differently now, but I'm not sure. I feel like that was in the last changelog. I'd have to check it again. So, which one are we reading next, guys? We have two more on there. We have The One Who Wonders and Self. If you've already voted and it lets you re-vote... Actually, let's just go... Start poll. And we'll say... Self... One Who Wonders. Those are the only two we got left. So, we'll put those two on there. Lord have mercy. Whew, man, that internet is really... It's really wanting to die. Meanwhile, I'm also doing a PowerPoint on communication. Bro is multitasking. They're multitasking here, chat. I never read a book, not gonna lie. Dang, well read some books. I got some on Amazon you can get. I need to go talk to my AIs. What the hell? Low key, cool vibe here. Yeah, it's a good little vibe. It's fine. Alright, see you around then, Majuska. Do car magazines count though? I mean I win this one. It jumped in though. I feel like you guys are just voting at whatever's at the top of the thing. I hate reading books in my own language, but I enjoyed Birthmark. I'm glad you enjoyed Birthmark. Honestly, like I'm glad you enjoyed it. Maybe I should read some of that on stream sometime. Always multitasking, Danny. Dang. They out here multitasking all the time. Funny Bunny says hi. Hello, Funny Bunny. I know there's a big delay. I'm sorry if it took me like 10 minutes to say hi to you, but I promise I said it the moment I saw it. Skellebones, more like jelly scones. Ha! Got him. Now it's 50-50 over Self or One Who Wonders. Somebody's whispering me hi. So, yeah, Birthmark. It's a book. Birthmark, the book. Here, I can show it on screen as well. It's available on Amazon too. You can get it in the description. It's right here. There's a paperback and an ebook. I'm pretty sure the ebook is like not free. It just shows free for me because I already own it. I'll buy the Bird book once it's out. Oh man, yeah, I can't. Oh man, I can't wait for that Bird book to come out, guys. I'm excited about it. It's great. It's the biggest thing I've ever written. I really enjoyed it. It's just a blast. The delay can't be fought. But yeah, Birthmark's available in the description too if you guys wanted to check that out or anything like that. And again, we are taking donations. I'll put it on screen for a minute or two, but we're getting if you get donations, you get certain different rewards and perks. Don't worry about the delay. Just worry about what I say. Just close your eyes and envision what I'm saying, because that's really what matters here. We're just telling stories basically, so that's all that matters. We have some milestones we're trying to reach too. At 300 we're going to do an ADHD or autism test online, like live, and we're going to do a cooking stream at 400. I'm actually really kind of excited to do that. I think that's going to be fun, the cooking one. How do you get in the code? I got the code. Save server. Yep, that's exactly how I do it. That is exactly how I do it. Now I'm taking a communication assessment. The delay is the wall we all tried to fright once. It looks like the One Who Wonders actually came from beyond and was able to surpass Self for an amount of time. So we're gonna do the One Who Wonders. I gotta be honest with you. I don't really remember Self too much, so that might be for the better. The One Who Wonders is the second story in this book. Oh shit! I just did something. I don't know what I just did. It says good connection. I've never seen that before. Oh, now it says no data. Gotta go by. All right, goodbye. It'll survive. I believe in it. I believe in it. Let's get to the One Who Wonders here. This one's short. It's shorter than the ones we just read. Only by a little bit though. I know the thing says One Who Wonders, but it is The One Who Wonders is the name of the short story here. It's the second one in this collection of short stories. So, The One Who Wonders. Here we go. A knock on the door. Who could it be? The question is incorrect. As they approach the door, they realize this. Am I meant to wonder whom is at the door? Am I meant to wonder why the door is being knocked on? Perhaps I am supposed to wonder what is knocking on the door. I wonder if I am even meant to know. They enter the door and discover that they shouldn't have wondered. Little pranksters at this time of night? Plausible. But that sure is interesting. A mystery I may never have the answer to. Should I carry on trying to discover this? A thought. A loud, terrifying sound cracked the air, and the One Who Wonders was thrown across the room. Something has hit